Yeah. The adventure. I'm on my way. Driving on the way to the tower on a Friday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the end of your week, man. A lot of fun X-Men stuff to talk about today. There's a good bit of nerdy stuff we can get into today. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. But yeah, we'll get into it. We'll talk about all of it as per usual. And I don't know, man. I'm really excited about some of the comments that have recently been said about the X-Men 97 show. And so I thought, let's talk about that. Let's talk about theories, speculation, things we think will happen with the X-Men 97 show. And let's talk about what's happening in the comics, in Marvel Comics, when it comes to the X-Men. Hickman and sort of the new era of X-Men that he started, is that going to be adapted into the MCU at all? Because they clearly love adapting his stuff. And so I kind of wanted to get into that, speculate about all of that. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a hell of a show. The gambling should be on. Let me just, is it on? Is it working? We'll check it in a second. I'm pulling into the tower. I'm pulling in. I'm pulling in. I'll see you in a second. Yeah. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday and welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Don't mind me. I'm just going to sip some coffee out of my brand new Canadian Bear mug. Somehow it tastes better. Somehow the coffee tastes better drinking it out of Drunk 3PO as a Canadian Bear mug. Look, full disclosure, I don't know what the Canadian Bear thing means, okay? I don't know what, apparently the money goes to a good cause, but if it's some horrible, ridiculous meme or something that I don't understand, direct all anger towards Drunk 3PO, not me. Anyway. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have had a good week. Let me know in the chat. Have you had a good week? What's on your mind? We'll save time and we'll get into a lot of Q&A today. I unfortunately cannot do call-ins today because I have family coming into town, okay? So I want to actually maybe try to have sort of a shorter stream this morning. We'll get into the good, the bad, and all the things going on in the nerdy world. We'll knock out some Q&A, and then I got to get out of here, because I got to go work on a couple other videos. I will see the Prime members at 1 p.m. and then I'm out for the day. I got family coming into town, so I'm going to be hanging out with them this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow. So it's going to be fun. You know what's funny? So Justin Jenkins, I just said, he said something in there like, and let me adjust this thing so I can get to these chats later. Oh, man, I want to read this. Okay, Gavon, welcome back to the Nerd Ventures, man. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome back. Yeah, I just needed to switch that over. I saw somebody in chat say they're going to send me Pokemon cards just so I can open them. Dude, I would totally do that. I might do that on a different stream than a regular stream or whatever. And as fate would have it, I actually did buy some cards yesterday. I bought some Marvel cards for a game called Weiss Schwarz. How many of you guys know what Weiss Schwarz is? It's a really interesting, kind of weird game. I've heard about it for a long, long time. I've never been really into it. But they did a Marvel set in Japan, and I picked up a couple of boxes of those. So I actually am going to open up some Weiss Schwarz Marvel cards on a stream sometime maybe next week or the week after or something like that. But yeah, I also have a bunch of X-Men 92 cards and a bunch of cards like Masterworks and stuff like that we've been holding for a long, long time. I actually found them the other day when I was going through the stuff for the move. I found all of the cards, and I was like, oh, this is sick. Because at one time, we were going to package them up and make them available for Nerdcoin on the store. I think we're still going to do that. Maybe we'll do like a big giveaway or something like that. But I found the cards. I'm going to organize them into some sets and stuff, and we'll do some giveaways. Those should be pretty easy to like ship out to people. So, yeah, so doing something like that. But yeah, look, I love nerdy stuff, and I love unboxing, and it's super fun, man. Especially if you get a big hit, right? If you hit something really big, like there is a Iron Man card in this card game that like is like worth over $1,000, and if you get that card, it's like absolutely crazy. And oh man, how hyped up would it be to hit that card on stream live with you guys? Like, whew, that would be crazy. Because of course, like Iron Man, the Iron Nerd, all that kind of stuff is pretty. It's pretty near and dear to my heart. It's pretty near and dear to my heart. TS says, oh, how do you gamble? Well, you got to have some nerd coin, my man. You got to have some coin to throw around this here casino. Okay? You got to have some coin. In fact, let's do a thing real quick. Let's do a thing. I will give everybody that's watching right now 3,000 nerd coin because I love you 3,000. Okay? Okay. All right. Is that okay? So somebody asked me about the Kenobi leaks. I did a video about the Kenobi leaks, and I did another video, basically. I actually recorded one yesterday, but I didn't love it, and also the stuff about the main character for Fallen Order hadn't come out yet, so I wanted to incorporate that in what I was talking about. So look, I did a big video about the Kenobi leaks that will drop later this afternoon. If you're into spoilers and you're into leaks, check that out, and yeah, you'll get my full thoughts. Look, I've had about a week to sit on this and think about it, and I still feel mostly the same, but I wanted to sort of clarify why and why it's so frustrating to me with the leaks. Now, having said that, and I'll say this, only podcast deals and absolutes. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger. Now, let me explain kind of a little bit about how I've been feeling about this. This is a good place to start, actually, I feel. You know? I feel like this is a good place to start. So here's the deal. There's a lot going on in the sort of press for Kenobi that is music to my ears. You know what I mean? And I absolutely love a lot of what Hayden's saying, a lot of what Ewan is saying. I think it's fantastic, dude. And there's a lot of like stuff that as a fan, I'm like, yes, like I want this, I want more of this, I want it. And so when it comes to Kenobi, there's still a lot of hope for me that maybe the show will just be fan-freaking-tastic. And even though maybe there'll be this one element of the show that I really don't like, that I can still enjoy the show and I can still enjoy the brand of Star Wars, etc., etc. But I think like if you watch the video that I'm going to drop later today, like I pretty much just put it out there as to why like Star Wars is losing me, man. Like I don't know what else to say. Like Star Wars is losing me. You know what I mean? It's, yeah. So, I'll talk about that in the leaked video that I'll do later. But all I can say, I guess, in this stream, because I don't want to get into the spoilers, is that we're going to do our best. We're going to give it a fair shot. You know, we're going to give it a fair shot and enjoy the series. But a lot of the wind is out of my sails. And, yeah, I might not be doing a lot of Star Wars content, depending on... For me, the end of this month will decide. Okay, the end of this month will decide. There'll be Star Wars Celebration, which, by the way, make sure you hit up Jedi Mike on the Discord. They've got some really cool plans to do a Nerd Venture meetup. I will not be there, unfortunately. But if you're a Nerd Venture and you're going to Celebration, make sure you get on the Discord. Between Celebration and Kenobi, I'm really going to kind of, I guess, just decide where I'm at as a Star Wars fan. And I don't know. I'm super hyped up on Marvel. We're about to talk about a bunch of Marvel stuff, X-Men stuff. I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm excited. Can't wait. Can't wait to get into it. And Star Wars, unfortunately, is a quagmire. It's not a very enjoyable thing to discuss because there's so much contention in the fan base. I feel like the content hasn't even been that great. I feel like the studio and the way they communicate with the fans has been whack for a long, long time. And you know what else? Can I say one more thing? Can I just complain one more thing when it comes to Star Wars? Can I just say one more? Can I just one more little thing? Just one more little thing. How many of you guys got your lightsaber from the Kenobi thing? They did that little social media thing where they were like this post and you get your lightsaber. How many of y'all got that? Anybody? No, I don't know what to tell you, brother. Sometimes the Streamlabs is whack. You know what I mean? I could try to do it again, but sometimes it just doesn't work for certain folks. I don't know what. Yeah, you did it. Yeah. Look at all you guys having a good time with Star Wars. So cool. Listen, man. And also, Philip, I appreciate it, but you didn't put a message in there. Listen, man. What? You won 100K? Oh, my God. They didn't give me no lightsaber, bro. I'm too toxic to even get a fucking lightsaber, which, by the way, I retweeted in the middle of me going through an existential crisis about Star Wars. I retweeted all the nice stuff. I haven't been shit-talking Kenobi on Twitter. You know what I mean? I made one video. Now, granted, did that video get a lot of views and a lot of people are talking about it? Maybe. But I'm not on Twitter being like, fuck Star Wars. Star Wars. You know? That ain't me. I'm trying to be chill about this shit. Okay? I'm trying to be chill. And they're like, bro, they're like, you're so toxic. We're not even give you the fun little social media lightsaber thing that you retweeted. We're not going to do that. You know? They'll retweet some chick that spins a lightsaber on TikTok and has like 1,000 followers. And they'll communicate with people that are enamored with where the brand is going. But me? I try to be chill. You know? I'm trying to navigate this shit. They're not even going to give me the little fake-ass lightsaber thing on Twitter. That's how much they're fucking with me. Yeah, you know why I didn't receive it? Because they hate me. They hate me because they ain't me. You get it? Okay, anyways, moving right along. Fucking Star Wars. Anyway, okay, let's get into some happy stuff, man. You know, it's been a long week. Let's talk about happy stuff. Let's get into some good stuff, man. Let's talk about a brand that seems to care about all their fans. Marvel. Boom. Okay, let's start with this one first. Actually, you know what? Let's start with the latest. Then we'll go backwards in time. And hang on, I want to adjust this. Okay, boom. In your face. Let's get into this. And also, I'm schvetting. I'm very hot. It's hot in here. Chet, why is it so hot in here? Okay, Marvel writer. Fans should be excited for fucking awesome X-Men 97 exclusive. Sorry for the kids today, but I'm going into it. I'm going for it. Warning, this story contains mild spoilers for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. For fans of the X-Men animated series of the 90s. Stop! Let's stop right there. I want you all to do me a favor right now. Right now. Put a 1 into the chat, and I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest with me. Be honest with me. Don't lie. Do not lie. If the X-Men animated series was a huge part of what even got you into Marvel, put a 1 into the chat. Nathaniel, you put that 1 in there. I didn't even say it yet. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. Of course it did. It was fucking awesome, right? And I think it's so cool that Feige, decades later, when bringing the X-Men into the MCU and with Marvel proper getting the X-Men back, I just think it's poetic that one of our first entries into that is going to be a revitalization and continuation of that story. It's just, honestly, it's so nice, man. You know, so nice. Let's read on. The X-Men of the animated series of the 90s, Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange 2, is just a tease of what's to come with Marvel's Mutants. The Doctor Strange sequel nods to the beloved Fox animated series when introducing the Illuminati's Professor Xavier, Patrick Stewart of Fox Live X-Men of 838, who arrives in a yellow hover chair as Danny Elfman's score features a riff from the iconic X-Men animated theme song. It's actually from the new show, which we've talked about before, right? It is credited at the end of the film as the X-Men 97 theme, which is awesome. The X-Men are officially a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Before Kevin Feige's Marvel Studios rebooted the live-action X-Men in the MCU proper, the studio will first revive X-Men the Animated Series as X-Men 97 on Disney+, a direct continuation of the well-remembered series that aired on Fox Kids Network. The series, from head writer Beo DeMeo, I probably definitely mispronounced that, is the first X-Men title produced by Marvel Studios. Beo, Bay, I'm just going to call him Bay. Bay, who's directing X-Men 97, is one of the best writers I have ever worked with in my life. He's an absolute genius, Moon Knight head writer Jeremy Slater said. And that's actually high praise. I mean, Jeremy's a really good writer. Who worked alongside DeMeo in the writer's room for the live-action Marvel Studios series on Disney+. Exclusively told comicbook.com. And the other day, we had our writer's dinner, and he was telling me some of the things they have planned for X-Men 97. I can't say a single thing, except you guys have no idea how excited you should be for that show. Marvel Studios' X-Men 97, which revisits the 90s era with the surviving original cast members returning, is going to be fucking awesome, Slater teased. That's all I can say about it. But the stuff he was saying, every episode was blowing my mind of what he was sort of pitching. So you guys have no idea how excited you should be for that show. That's high praise. That's high praise from Jeremy Slater. It's pretty sick, man. I mean, look, I'm obviously super excited for it, and I think that a continuation in general is awesome, but there's so much love for that series, dude. People love that show. Everybody loved that show. That show was amazing. It was like a sort of coming-of-age moment for a lot of nerds, bro. It created a lot of nerds out there, you know? And again, it's just so exciting that they're coming back, and they're putting all the juice into it, man. It really feels like they're going to make every single episode an absolute banger. It comes out next year, dude. It comes out next year, dude. Like, in 2023, we will all be able to do watch parties of a new version of the X-Men animated series. It's just mind-blowing to me. But I wanted to touch on this. This came out a couple of months ago. And DeMeo said something really interesting when asked about how the X-Men 97 show will connect to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Basically, he was asked, does this connect to the MCU? Here's what he said. The one thing I can say towards that is, I know sometimes we say no comment. They're being obstinate. I'm going to go with no comment here because part of the surprise will be finding out when you experience the show. So I just think that's so damn cool because he's trying to answer it without answering it. And he's saying, like, I think, essentially, the way it will connect to the MCU is going to be a part of the fun and part of the surprise, and I cannot wait for you guys to experience it. Okay? So, and I want to talk about Hickman stuff as well. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about the X-Men 97 show. You know, there's a whole bunch of theories, right? So, I think one of the really cool things that a lot of people pointed out was